that play. Let it run on repeat. Hot take, one shot. Press play, new drop. Every day from the screen to your ears, all in HD. You already know who it is. Nick Madden TV. Nick Madden TV.
Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen, Knicks fans, Spurs fans, neutral fans, or anybody that's checking on Wemby's spaceship right now. Welcome back to the Nick Madden TV and the Game Changer podcast. I'm here with Noam G and the Knicks fan himself, Mayor Socrates. Hey, New York Knicks, they did the unthinkable, y'all. Not one, but two. Knicks walked into San Antonio, took both games of the finals. Hey, what's going on in the world right now? How y'all feeling today?
Feeling good, man. You know, I've been over on the Game Changers podcast. I've been rooting for the Spurs. I thought they were going to be able to at least grab one there in San Antonio. And hey, man, the Knicks have done had these boys down 0-2. What a great game last night. It was a great back and forth. Cat came out once again strong in that first quarter. I will say the Spurs had better defense, not allowing him to get to the rim as much, but he still was having his way. He had I think 2 big threes in that first quarter. He was still grabbing hella rebounds. He was bringing that energy, and it wasn't that whole how Wemby was last series with Chet. Towns is showing his veteran status and just showing that build and being a bigger player size-wise, that he's not playing around, and he's showing some aggression. And a great game from Mikal Bridges. I think only missed 2 shots. Those were late in the fourth, I believe. Up until the fourth quarter, he hit every shot he took. Big threes, some big jumpers. The Knicks just executed. The Spurs did pick up that intensity, defense that you want to see, but they just did it too late down the stretch, and Wemby didn't really get his feel until the second half. He didn't do anything in this. I think the first half he had 4 points, and and then most of his points. He ended up with 29, but you got to show. You guys got to keep your leads. The Knicks is eating away at every lead that the Spurs have had these first 2 games. The Knicks are eating away at it. Spurs did have a beautiful run there in the fourth to close it to where where Wemby took that last shot, but there were some crucial mess ups there in that last 4 to 5 minutes that Wemby had, with Castle throwing the ball away, and the shot wasn't bad. The last second shot wasn't bad, but it's like, go to the rim. You got Mitchell Robinson on you, bro. Go to the rim. Draw the foul.
Go to the rim.
But yeah.
Shout out to Angel Solo.
Comments.
Yeah, man. Go ahead, Mayor Socrates, man. I know you've been waiting for this day right here, man, to really let everybody know how you really feel, that because you felt like you called everything right, and man, up to now you've been calling it. So.
No, wait a minute. No. Don't say I feel like it. I've been doing it. Have I not?
Yeah.
I told y'all how everything was gonna go. Game 1, Knicks. I said we were gonna win by 15. We won by 10. I ain't gonna lie. I was real nervous last night coming up into that fourth quarter when them boys made their little run. I ain't gonna lie, they had me a little nervous. So, but hey, the Knicks pulled it off thanks to Wemby. You know what I'm saying? He put that Knicks jersey on and gave us that ball. We appreciate that. I know the Spurs fan wasn't too happy about that, but shit, we appreciate you, my boy. So shout out to Wemby, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to everybody in the comments, though. Hey, everybody in the comments, or the panel, is this final better than OKC and the Pacers?
Oh, yeah. Hands down. Hands down, all the way, 100% better. Why? Because we have 2 markets that, one, Spurs, a smaller market team, but we've known them throughout the years to have legendary teams, legendary squads, legendary Hall of Fame players that have shaped the NBA. So we respect the Spurs as an organization, as basketball
Yeah.
fans all the way through and through. And the New York Knicks, clearly, I mean, the biggest city in the United States. And obviously, the Knicks are always going to be, and any New York team is going to be a big team going into a championship game. And we already know the 50 years since they won one. What was it, 73? So everybody in New York, the celebrities, all the fans, the crazy fans of New York, been waiting to see this. So you definitely got to say it's better than last year. And then to me, the intensity of that defense, man, the defense is what's making this series and really making it fun to watch because both teams are just playing at this level of intensity that's just like, man, this is what I want to see.
Scary.
Like,
True. Me too.
I think Richard Jefferson was even saying that it's too physical. And I'm like, come on, Rich. Well, we can't be saying it's too physical when we've been looking at all this floppy. Yeah, he was literally saying, yeah, I think it's too physical. I'm like, bro, what are we talking about? We're getting to the point that flopping was becoming normal though. Like we don't even know, like this is crazy. Like we're getting to the point that we were just accepting the flopping. And now we're here where the refs aren't even calling. Me and Nick was talking off the show. There was a play where what's it called had brought up the who was that? I think that was
Fox and I think Fox and Hart was tangled up arm to arm at the top of the key. You know what I'm saying? And they both looked at the referee, and the referee looked at them like, "Hey, I ain't calling nothing. Just go ahead and play."
Man, and any other time you would have. I mean, easily you don't hear a foul call with that. Like, I'm pretty sure all the players and fans, coaches was waiting for it, and it just kept the game just kept playing. So it's like we're not used to the physicality anymore. So it was good to see it, and I like I said, I think that's the bright spot of the series.
I agree.
I
don't think they have been too physical, but I kind of see what Richard Jefferson was saying though, like. Some stuff, man, you can't allow to happen. Like pushing players down and stuff like that. You can't allow stuff like that to happen. But we did have a couple of questionable calls last night. And when I was pointing it out, motherfucker was trying to act like I was just saying that because I'm a Knicks fan. It wasn't because I was a Knicks fan. I call bullshit where I see bullshit. And a couple of those foul calls that Cat got late in the game was bullshit calls. That call they called on Brunson when he contested Castle's shot wasn't a foul. That was a bullshit call. And then they tried not to give OG his foul call. Thank God they challenged that, because if not, man, we would have won the game.
Yeah, that was or even the flagrant foul they called on Josh Hart. I ain't gonna say there was no I ain't gonna say it wasn't no flagrant though, but
yeah,
he did intentionally triple, but it wasn't nothing that's so harmful that it hurt somebody, but they gave him a flagrant for it, so they did make up for it. Shout out to the boy,
that, man. But I was just about to say that's the OKC referee right there. Like what I'm not understanding is Tony Brothers has been complained about so much throughout the years, bro. Why is he refereeing big games like this?
Hey, I think he was going out in y'all favor since the Spurs to put out his team. He was going for the other blue and orange.
The call that Tony Brother was calling last night, bro, was bullshit.
It was some though.
Them late calls, bro. That was crazy. But then Wemby goes down the court and pushes Bridges on the floor. Referee don't call nothing. Literally right in front of him, push this man down, and nobody says nothing. But then we go back down on the other end, and you calling an offensive foul when we try to get a rebound, bro.
Yeah.
Like this, that's crazy. They missed it. They missed the kickball on what's the guy?
Cornette.
They missed that kickball. Then he tried not to call the foul call on. Like, come on, bro. Some stuff is noticeable, and even the commentators was talking about it. Like, you called those three of those foul calls, Cat should not have gotten, bro.
Yeah.
You calling the foul on him when Castle got his arm wrapped up. Like, you literally see this man holding.
There was a lot
of foul on
tangled up last night.
Wemby pushes him in the back, but Cat gets the foul.
They playing ball though, but hey, same time, I like how the referees are calling. They ain't doing
But
too much, you know.
Nick,
So, but y'all,
that's what I'm saying. Call it fair on both ends. If you're gonna let them play on one end, let them play on the other end. Don't just.
They word up. They word
they,
around.
No.
yeah, they
I'm
did.
not saying they wasn't.
Yeah.
A lot of times, yeah,
Yeah.
the Knicks did get away with some fouls that should have been called on them. But when it's that late in the game and you ain't been blowing that whistle all game, get that motherfucker out your mouth.
All right. So look, let's talk about the play. The game was hanging in the balance, though. You know what I'm saying? Wemby gets the ball. The Spurs, hey, they got control. You know what I'm saying? Then Wemby accidentally throw the pass to what's the boy Castle's back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was a huge little play for him.
Yeah, we paid him for that. We got you, Wemby.
Wemby
Don't worry
just
about it.
has
Check in the mail. Checks in the mail.
Yeah,
Hey.
Wemby has to just be more poised. I mean, I think he said it during the press conference. He has said that, he got to be more poised, and I mean, he has to. I mean, I guess he's young. Yes, the pressure is on. This whole team is a very young squad. But I mean, come on, man. You looking up the floor? In the group chat earlier after the game. On there with YNC, and YNC had a good thing where he's saying, man, you had the timeout. I mean, you could have took the timeout right there and set up the play, and and then got it set up because you're gonna have to take a timeout anyway.
Yep.
So I mean,
blame that on the coaching though.
Yeah,
that's coaching.
That's coaching. So I mean, they didn't. That was something they had to just be focused. At the end of the day, for you to be a champion, those are the key moments to be focused. I mean, they did get a great shot. I mean, Wemby got a great shot. He got a great shot. He just didn't make it. So I can't be mad. But there was better decision making that could have happened. We're not gonna sit there and act as if there was. There could have been better decision making down that stretch.
But Gil said the disparity is crazy. Wemby pushed Bridges, put Alvarado in a headlock, shoved Brunson a few times. True, not one call. I'm all for physicality. Just make it even both ways. We need Bill Kennedy as ref. I 100% agree.
I mean, to me, how I feel, I mean, hey, I think it's even across the board. Whoever wins. The Knicks are whooping these boys. Hey, just keep playing ball until that whistle blow. Then don't worry about the whistle. I see a lot of both teams with their hands up. So let's just play ball. If they haven't blown the whistle, keep playing ball. But we ain't gonna make it about the refs though. But the alien report is out though. You know what I'm saying? And they looking for Wemby.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie. Brunson, that's 2 games in a row, brother. You hit some big shots in the stretch in both games. I will agree. But you cannot continue to shoot this bad, man. I don't think with Brunson shooting as bad as he's shooting, we continue to edge it out on the Spurs the way we have been. Last night was close. If Wemby had made that shot last night, the game was over. And it would have been all because Brunson missed that clutch free throw at the end.
It's so crazy
how go for those.
It's so crazy how series can just go so much one way or the other off something like this, man. Like literally, if Wemby hits that bucket last night, we in here. I mean, it's gonna be the knife
backed out.
You're gonna be able to cut that tension in the garden on Sunday with a knife because everybody's gonna be sitting there on the edge of the seats to get that second game, that second win. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be even more intense. Not gonna take away from the intensity of Sunday for the game 3, but still, the Knicks got some breathing room, bro. Like I said, the history favors the Knicks in this, man. No team that has been down 0-2 after losing both games at home in the playoff series has won a championship.
Yeah, so, but can we not say that on NickMaddenTV and the Game Changers, bro? Like for some reason, that to me, man, it seems like every time they do that, bro, it jinxes the team, and I hate it, bro, because I'm like, God damn, here we go. Nah.
Well, I gotta break your heart, man, Socrates. I know, because you got $100 bet on the line with man Socrates for this series, and if anything can help me in my $100 bet, I hope the jinx is in, and I hope it helps. So I ain't the one hitting the cash app button to my guy, man, Socrates at the end of this series. So hey, man, let the jinx be in. I'll roll with the jinx. I'm all good with that.
Hey, I hope
Already,
the basketball
already.
guys ain't listening to that prayer.
But I ain't gonna lie, to me, the game, man, was seeming just like game one. The Spurs jumped out ahead, you know what I'm saying, closing the first quarter. And then it just kept going back and forth though. And then but what I see with the Spurs offense, they can't continue to run this five out with Wemby on the perimeter. I think he probably need to go talk to Tim Duncan about going off the glass, being more fundamental with the game, because he too small to even, he can't move cat. He can't body cat. I don't think he can do it really shoot over, but I think he probably need to get to the high post, not high post, but low post, and go off the glass or some way. That's what I really see was hurting Wemby. And you know what I'm saying? His 3-point shooting, they fine with that. New York is happy he's shooting threes. Keep letting him shoot them.
Yeah.
Cause he missing more than he making.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we want. Pull him from underneath that basket. Cat destroying them. Cat out there, man, making Wemby look like the rookie that he are. Like, I think it's that young. I don't think they ready for this big of a spotlight. They a good team. I ain't taking that away from the Spurs. Damn good team.
Yeah.
And I feel like in the years to come, they're gonna be a problem. But right now, I feel like the stage is a little too big for them, and they wasn't ready for it. Because we all know, and we ain't going about no what else in here, but let's be real. I don't think they would have beat OKC if they had J Dubs and AJ.
I mean,
we're not gonna do hypotheticals. We're not about to do these hypotheticals right now, because that happens in all playoffs. That happens in a lot of series. That happens every year to year, and we got a lot of those. But I mean, are you wrong completely? Probably not. I mean, we know that OKC got that firepower, and they probably could have grabbed it. But
but I think we're going. Go ahead.
When it comes to the Knicks, that's all it was. Oh, if Harden had did this, if this player had did that, like, come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say. What I'm gonna say is, the East just isn't the competition to the West. That was always been my thing. Now,
but haven't we proven that wrong?
But I don't know if you guys have proven it wrong. You guys have just done what you're supposed to do, showing that y'all are the superior team in that conference, and now you showing that y'all are gonna be the superior team, hopefully, in the whole league. So yeah. I'm just saying from a competition standpoint that the East just wasn't leveling up, and y'all were showing that them boys ain't messing with y'all. So it didn't really matter, because y'all here where y'all at now, and y'all up 2-0 on the Western Conference squad. So y'all is showing what y'all got. Y'all, I mean, the Knicks is doing what they got to do. But once again, I don't think the Knicks are. I don't think the Spurs are completely out of this, man. They just have to sit back and focus on what they really need to do. And to me,
they're gonna have to dig deep, boy.
Well, this is the thing here. They've turned a lot of their offense from their defense. That big run they made in the fourth, that was from their defense. And the problem is with them is that when they're up and they have big leads and they don't keep them, is because when they get into their offensive sets, they don't necessarily know what to do. It's like they freestyling to figure out what they want to do. They don't know their key plays or their key way of scoring. You know what I mean?
They San Antonio.
Yeah, they're good on scoring off the defense, getting steals, getting the rebound, coming down, getting a real good defensive possession and turning into offense. But when they get down and they're up, 7-8 points after playing, a great run, and they got to run a set, they get lost. Why? Because Wemby just thinks he could go down there, jack up threes when he's 7'5". Hey, man, you're going to have to sacrifice that body. You need to get down low. Y'all need to start running screens and, off-ball screens, down screens, getting people open, running some set plays that you guys are comfortable with in the half court, to where you can be like, okay, yeah, we got our rhythm offensively. This just isn't coming off of defensive plays. This is our offense actually making plays. And that was the difference in the game when you think about it. Because the Knicks in the half court were doing the right type of plays. You can look back and watch the Knicks and what they were doing. They was spread. They was getting the ball to the right guys. Bridges was knocking down those corner his signature corner three. I think he knocked like 2 of them down. His signature corner three.
As a break three.
Yeah, McBride coming off. They were doing a lot of stuff, getting the guys open. I think McBride hit like a last second shot. I think in the end of the third quarter or the beginning of the fourth, where the Spurs locked them up. But boom, they got the right shot at the right time, and they made it. And that was a bench player doing that. So to me, it's just like the Knicks were running better half court basketball because they're more comfortable on knowing who's gonna score, or we don't care who scores. And the Spurs don't really care who scores, but they're just more comfortable in running their offensive sets. So in order for the Spurs to take game 3, they're gonna have to be comfortable running an offensive set. And the thing is, they're not gonna be at home. They about to be in Madison Square Garden. That shit ain't about to be easy.
Yeah.
So
can we also say, bro, that our bench has been playing amazing.
Shaman,
amazing basketball from the bench.
McBride, he doing his thing.
Has been doing their thing. Jordan Clarkson still ain't showed up. So what we paying him for, I don't know.
Alvarado,
Alvarado,
Robinson.
You cannot go a whole game without scoring and then getting in foul trouble. Even though your foul trouble is a little iffy because there was some bullshit calls on you. But still, bro, to have to sit out the damn near the entire third and fourth quarter because you got 5 fouls is crazy. Before halftime, you already had 4 fouls. That we can't have that. Cause we need you on the floor for that defensive rebound. And the other thing, shout out to Mike Brown for taking Brunson out in the end. I love Brunson, man. I think he's a great player, but in all honesty, he is a defensive liability. And
so Mike Brown
took him out.
So Mike Brown did something that Coach Mitchell should have did the first game. Supposedly, he took out his star and for some better defense. You talking about then, Mary Sacrifice? Well, Coach Mitchell did the same. And it's okay. If you want to win, that's what it's about. You got to make sacrifices to do something as a team.
Know where your weaknesses are.
True.
And Brunson on defense is a weakness.
Already. All right. So look, which is harder to recover from mentally, blowing a 14-point lead or completing the comeback and still losing? This to both of y'all. Go ahead, Mary Socrates. You answer this one first. Which one be more devastating?
That's a tough one, man, because it's the same. Either way you look at it, like they blew a 14-point lead in the fourth quarter in game 1, and we came back and won by 10. We blew a 14-point lead in game 2, but we still won. So both favors are in the Knicks' favor either way you look at it. So for
I know, but looking at it from Spurs mentality though, which one, if you was in their shoes, which one would be more? Which one is harder to recover from?
I think fighting back to from a 14-point deficit and still losing by 1 probably will hurt me a little bit more than losing that 14-point lead, because team goes on runs, but teams that go on runs normally finishes it and takes it. It's hard to go on a run and do all that you've done to win the game and still lose.
All right. What about you now, G?
Yeah, that 1 point, losing by that 1 point, that's mentally, that's especially how they lost it. I think that hurts you more because now you blaming yourself more because all you got to do is hit that shot. All I had to do was hit that shot. All I had to do is hit that shot. You ain't thinking about the whole game in that aspect. You're just thinking about that one moment, and then that one moment lays on that player as well, and that player's taking that burden into the next game if they don't get mentally tough and shrug it off. So you hoping, like in this case, you hoping Wemby shrugs off that miss and just comes into the next game with a strong mentality to get back out there and play better. So I take the 1 point.
Yeah. And can we also say too, man, you can tell the difference in the age gap in the team, because
Yes.
the Spurs does a lot of celebrating in key moments when they shouldn't be celebrating. Compose yourself, keep your composure, man, and play through it. The Knicks, big shots or not, you don't see them out there doing all. You didn't see them run on that floor and did no jumping and no celebrating until that buzzer went off in the fourth quarter. But
Yeah.
I see the
every
age gap a
time,
little different. I see the
yeah,
age
every
gap thing a
time, bro.
little different though. When you said that, I thought you were going the direction of basketball age, IQ wise. With the Spurs, yeah, they are a young team and they are good. But what I see out of the New York, they're not old. New York is right in the middle. Matter of fact, they're at their prime. However you may call it, because with Brunson, he's not like 30 something. He's like 20 something, 27. Whereas in the Spurs, superstar Wemby probably 22. So
I
Brunson
think he
have
like
these
24.
moments. He got good NBA age on him, and that's what the Knicks team is way better than them in though. You know what I'm saying? They're much more seasoned in their prime, and the Spurs are good and young, but the Spurs, I mean the Knicks are more seasoned veterans, or for say. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think right now how the game been going. That's why the Knicks are they don't panic. You know, it's a lot of basketball to be going. They don't panic and they get straight to the Spurs though, and they wear them down. So that's what I thought you was going by the age gap though, but that's the way I see it though for the age gap.
Yeah, but they do a lot of premature celebrating, bro. A lot of it. I mean, and I understand, man, when you making big plays and it, it's exuberating, it's exciting. You wanna get it out, but
Yeah.
while they celebrating, the Knicks is running that flow on the other end, getting it down, trying to score. Brunson missed one man, them layups that he was missing, bro. Like,
Yeah, he
and
definitely
then
had
the shot over Wemby that he missed. I feel like they turned they reversed that magnet, man. We can't have that.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, the magnet ball. Here we
hey,
go.
yeah, I mean, because the box score does show that hey, he definitely took a lot of shots and missed a lot of shots. But along with Mikhail came through clutch like y'all spoken before. Josh Hart, you know, hey, like you said, 0 points. He's really not. He's there for do the dirty work, or like the Dennis Rodman for say. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But the Knicks held their own though, man, with their stat line, and they did pretty
Yeah, but
good up.
we can't have that from Josh Hart, man. That stat line is crazy. You went from having what 13, 15 rebounds in the first game to finishing this game with only 4, and only
Yeah.
because you in foul trouble.
Not very
Like,
not surprising in the sense. I know like I said, the Spurs went to they looked at that in practice, you know, in between that game, and they
Mm-hmm.
looked at that, man, and they definitely knew they had to lock down that because the second chance points was huge in the first game, so they knew they had to take Josh Hart, you know, off of that off of those boards and make sure that he don't get those dirty buckets. You know what I'm saying?
but we still got a lot of second chance points, bro. Like we killing them on off the second chances, bro.
Yeah, I know.
And I think that's what hurting them the most
Yeah.
is that they can't get those
Can't do that,
rebounds.
man. Balls, and when it comes down to hooping, you cannot give
Get the balls
the
out.
yeah. You can't give the other 10-second chances. That's just what it is.
True. All right. So, which Spurs player needs to break out in Game 3? A. Fox, B. Castle, C. Harper, or D. Vassell?
Fox for sure. I mean, Fox has
He
to
had
step
20
up.
though, but he had 20 the last game.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say he has to because I mean everybody else on that board has played pretty decent. Castle, yeah, he didn't have a great first game, but I mean, I know he's gonna do his thing. Fox has to be the one to really do something because Harper's gonna do what he got to do. I feel like he looks the best almost against the Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
He's not scared. He goes to the hoop every time. He looks like he can get to the bucket every time he gets the ball. Like
Yeah,
he's
He's
been
out there
looking to.
playing veteran basketball, man.
true.
He's been around for a long time.
Yeah, and Vassell, I think had he had about 15, and I mean, he did his thing too, but I feel he's been more consistent than Fox even himself across the
True.
board. So Fox has to do that again. I mean, they did. I mean, they came down to the very end of the game, so he's gonna have to do that again. He can't disappear because game one. I don't think game one we were talking about Harper starting. That there was people talking about he should start.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Fox won't
So
having
I
that. He was
have to
like, man,
say
I'm
it's
gonna show them.
Fox, just because even though he did show up this game too, he's gonna have to repeat that performance again in game
Yeah,
three.
the Spurs run early and then cool off late,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that they can't do that because they start off fast pace, and once we get them to slow the game down to our pace, that's when the Knicks do the most damage. I don't want to tell them how to beat us, but I can see that they did go back in and make some adjustments. They did what they were supposed to do. They stopped Josh Hart, and they pretty much shut Brunson down too.
yeah.
Yeah, they made
But
everybody else beat. Yeah, I
yeah,
mean, and
we
that's where
just too
Bridges.
deep for them.
Yeah, but Mikel, I mean, that's what they paid Mikel to do when he came from Phoenix.
Exactly.
What he did in that game is why he came over to the Knicks from Brooklyn. Excuse me, from Brooklyn. Uh, yeah, that's why he came over there. That's exactly what he was supposed to do. That moment right there. That's what he got paid his money for right there. What we saw him do in game three. That's what
But
they
man,
expected for him to do.
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
I'll say that about it. Even though I'm going for the Spurs, I gotta keep it the beat. I gotta keep it 100.
I ain't gonna lie. These boy Alvarado and Shemit has surprised me. And I don't care how nobody feel about it. And I know motherfuckers gonna want Brunson to get. I think Cat. When we win this, Cat is the Finals MVP, bro.
Yeah, he's hooping.
Right
Well,
now,
you kind of
that
like
is
took the
undeniable.
question already though that I kind of like had. So
Oh damn,
who's the Finals MVP at the moment? I think you already
Cat.
gave your answer. So that's kind of
Yeah,
like where I'm
man.
going to. Cat is definitely doing his thing out there, and he got Wemby looking like Chat. Not really
Yeah,
though. Not really
yeah,
though. But Wemby can't move Cat at all. He can't get past Cat. Pat got good sliding. They got the same
yeah,
speed, look like it though. So
Hey,
he
them
really
long
can't
feet be
move Cat.
moving,
yeah.
boy. Cat got
Yeah.
I mean,
happy feet.
hey, this is the Karl-Anthony Towns that when he came out of Kentucky, that's what he got drafted for when he went to the Timberwolves. This is what people saw his potential to end up being, and what he's doing right now is, like I said, what he got drafted for about a decade ago now. Like he's hit that stride. And the whole sassiness and all that. He letting people know, hey man, don't be talking on me like that, man. I'm cold. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Oh,
Y'all
true.
he's
talking
sassy
about
off
me
the
and all
court,
this.
but on that court, I'm a man.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
doing his
He's
thing.
trying to. Yeah, he's
You
trying to
see when
erase
he
that.
dunked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you seen when he dunked and he looked at women. He's like, that's all somebody waiting to do. And I kind of like thought that too, though. Anyway, when somebody dunk on women or go around them and dunk, oh, they gonna
OG
get in his
did it.
face. Yeah.
OG
Oh,
did it. OG
OG
did it
dunked
last
on
night.
women.
Yeah, he
Shit, put him
did.
on his
He
back.
did.
Oh, okay. Then
Yeah.
I know Cat. I know Cat had took him baseline and then looked at him with it.
Yeah,
Made me hyped up.
you could see the youth sometimes in Wemby on that defensive end when he tries to block shots and he's not as strong. He got the height clearly. I mean, he is the alien, but sometimes you could see he's not as polished as who he's guarding or
True.
who you know what I mean. So and then and when OG went up on him, you could see OG timing him. You
Yeah.
know, OG kind of knew he could get him. You know what I'm saying? Because he just more polished. He just more polished on the floor, so you could just tell.
Yeah, it wasn't no blocking
So
that.
yeah, and I mean he's obviously and OG's 6'8",
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
so it's just that youth does show a lot with the Spurs in certain elements of the game. So
And you right. It's the strength too because OG put that body on him and that threw him off balance a little bit. By the time
that
he was
strength.
able to recover, shit, it was too late.
Yeah,
is
that veteran
on
strength,
there.
and because he's not no small guy. OG got one of those. He got a build. He got a strong build.
Mm-hmm.
So
And I love the way
and
that boy been playing, man. Damn, shout out to OG.
mhm.
Hey, these Knicks out here, hey, I don't know,
That's that
man.
Villanova
It
team,
might
bro.
be gonna be
That's that
a
Villanova
sweep.
team. That's that
I,
Villanova championship team.
yeah, we got to remember that they got that chemistry from all going to school together. A good what 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. But once again, I can't go against them boys down there in San Antonio. I gotta keep my faith in them and feel like they can go into New York and do what New York did to them in San Antonio. Is that for them to get two in New York? Is that gonna happen? Man, I just gotta say yeah, because that's what I'm going for. But boy, it's about to be the hardest 2 games of their life.
Hey,
That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna say this, and I know I said Knicks in 6, but after that performance in Game 1 and finishing off Game 2 to take 2, I don't want it going back to San Antonio.
Mhm.
I would rather. I know the league and the fans want to, and me myself too. I want to keep basketball around because once this is gone, man, it's supposed to be boring. We don't got nothing to watch. But as a Knicks fan,
Mhm.
I don't want to take it back to San Antonio.
Yeah,
I don't want to fight to Game 6. I want to get it over with.
yeah, and I bet the rest of New York fans, especially in New York City, wanted to end in New York City in 4 so they could burn down the city.
And that's one of the reasons why I kind of don't want it to end in New York. Cause man, yeah, it's gonna take New York a while to recover from that one, boy. When we win the championship at home. If we win on our floor, man, it's gonna be it's gonna be hell in the
Man,
city.
they about to tear Manhattan up.
Go
Madison
crazy out
Square.
there.
Yeah, they're gonna go crazy. I know we don't have. I saw a video. I don't think we have it, but there was another Spurs fan I saw last night showing the Game Changers. We had pulled up a video of a guy, big 7-footer, looked like an ex basketball player.
Man,
Was down walking around Times Square, Madison Square Garden with a Spurs jersey on, and boy, them Knicks fans was on them. The cops even got
hey,
on him and arrested him, put him in cuffs.
And the
So
rest
that
of that
showed
man
you.
for nothing.
So I
hey,
saw I
even
saw another
policemen
video
want that boy
today
there.
of a youngster with a Tim Duncan jersey on. He was trying to walk around there, and them Knicks fans was on him, man. So I'm gonna tell y'all now, man, if you're an opposing team and you go to New York,
Be
just be
ready to fight.
ready, because
Be
them Knicks
ready to
fans is
fight.
like rabid dogs. They got rabies out there, man. They crazy. They sick. So just be
Yeah,
careful. You go out there with a
Here,
opposing team jersey on.
yep.
I got that video.
You got it, John. All right.
What made you do this? I'm a Spurs fan. But what makes you think it's gonna be a good night for you?
There go the Spurs fan, as we say, Lil Wemby, brother. Lil Wemby. But they ain't had to be arresting him, man. He won't cause no trouble. He don't look like it.
Hey, watch how he look when they put them cuffs on. He like, what I'm getting arrested for? What did I do? Hey, the fans started to feel sorry for him in the end, man. They started hollering free Wemby. Hey, appreciate that, Gil. Hey, good. Be safe at work tonight, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, let me ask y'all this then. Hey, what's more likely to happen? Knicks sweep, Knicks in 5, or Spurs force a game 7? Which one is more likely to happen?
Well, go ahead, man. Sorry,
No, go ahead, no.
All right. Well, with me being a honorary Spurs fan for this series, I gotta say the most likely outcome would be a game 7, and them Spurs pulling it out, and the alien holding the Larry O'Brien trophy on his head and taking it home in San Antonio.
Now tell us how you really feel. Because you speaking as an honorary. Now tell us how you really, as a sports fan.
No. I gotta go with what I've been saying. We don't do that over here at the Game Changers podcast. We stick to our guns and we take our W's and our L's the same way, like a
That's
man.
right.
Go
That's
ahead,
right.
man. Shaka, go ahead and let me.
I can't go against you on that, man. We gotta stick to what we say. But I know I've been saying Knicks in 6, man. And I know a couple of shows ago I said I might want to change that to the Knicks in 4. I would really love to see them continue this historical run. We haven't lost a game since April. I would really love to see them continue this run and sweep the Spurs. If we do that, the Knicks will go down as the greatest playoff team in NBA history. I mean, we already there with this 13 game win streak.
The greatest playoff team.
The greatest.
Man.
The
Now,
greatest.
I don't know. Somebody might have spiked the drink.
Greatest.
You dipped your cigarettes and bombing fluid this morning.
Hey, I'm on some shine.
You got that turn stick. I don't know what you got going.
But listen, man.
Hey, no, you about right with that. No, he tripping.
13-game win streak. 8 game on the road. 8 straight on the road.
Yep, 8 straight
That's
road
bro.
playoff games.
It hasn't. It's never been done, and the Knicks has done it. If we can go ahead on and take these last 2 games in New York, game 3 and game 4 in New York, and sweep the Spurs like we've done the last 2 teams, man, that'll be 15 straight wins.
But still not the greatest. But still not the greatest playoff team, Mel.
Tell me a better one. Give me a better one.
The 98 Bulls. 96 Bulls.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Whatever Michael Jordan Bulls there was.
Hey, I wasn't no Jordan fan, so I don't care nothing about no Bulls and nothing.
It ain't about being a Jordan fan. You know greatness from greatness. You know greatness from bad. I'm telling you.
We're gonna have to put Brunson in that conversation with Jordan and Kobe.
Man, you out your mind.
Wait a minute, hold on. I'm
you out your mind.
You gotta let me finish. I'm not speaking in terms as the GOAT. I'm saying that mentality, that killer instinct. That's what I'm speaking about. I ain't saying that he's no GOAT. He is a Knicks GOAT. He my GOAT. But is he the GOAT? Nah, I wouldn't give Brunson that title yet. Now, if he can get us 2 more championships, put a statue up.
So you mean to tell me his mentality at least Stephen Curry's mentality?
Yeah, man. He got that killer instinct, man. You can see the Jordan in the Kobe and Brunson, man. That man. He do not shy away from competition, bro. He don't shy away from the challenges. He want that ball in his hand at the end at all costs.
Mayor Socrates, if that was the case, he wouldn't get subbed out the game for the defensive lack. Your mentality got to be on both ends of the court. You got to be on defense and offense mentality. You got to know, hey, I'm gonna score on him and I'm gonna shut him down. That's the mentality of Kobe and Jordan. No, he's not on that level.
I'm talking about that killer instinct that go at him no matter what. I understand. Yes, it ain't Brunson's fault. Well, it is his fault that he ain't that good on defense. But at the same time, that was a smart thing by the coach. You know where you lacking at. You know that Alvarado is a much better defender. You know that Shedman is a much better defender. So why sit there and put yourself in a situation where there could be a chance where they get a ball to whoever Brunson is guarding and no boys score to win the game? I would much rather take my chances with Mitchell guarding Wemby at the end than Brunson guarding Fox or Castle.
I understand what you're saying, but mentality, when I think about mentality wise, I'm not getting subbed out just because I got lack defense. I'm gonna play defense and offensive. That's the difference of mentality. But no. That's the difference between the mentality of Jordan, Kobe, and Brunson as you're trying to put him into that class. Yeah, he got one way. He's a one-way player, but you gotta have the mentality to want to shut people down on defense too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
So
he got it.
I
He
would
gonna
put
do
him
it.
at the
It's
chair.
just that, hey,
Now, if he wins the championship, I will put him at the table with the Knicks greats, but I would not try to upleap him over any other Knicks legend. I just put him at the table with them. And we got to stop another thing too. Just because they win their first ring, they ain't comparable to these Hall of Famers. We try to Hall of Fame guys in the middle of their prime instead of letting them go through their whole career and stuff.
who
Is the
put Brunson in
excitement?
the Hall of Fame?
No, I'm just saying. I ain't talking about nobody on the panel. I'm just talking about in general and things, though. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead and take it.
So no, you don't agree with that mentality? You don't think Brunson got that killer instinct?
Oh yeah. This is the way I'm gonna word it. I was letting you and that man go back and forth there, and this is why I'm gonna word it. I'm gonna word it that he has a sprinkle, right? It's like going to the table with the pepper and the salt shaker, and you grab one of the pepper or the salt, and you sprinkle a little bit of something that on what you got. In this case, you're sprinkling a little bit of the Black Mamba mentality on Brunson. Because I get what you're saying. He hit big shots when you got to hit big shots. Both game 1 and 2, bad shooting nights. But when he needed to make a big bucket, he did it in both games. He hit a huge bucket last night to take the 2-point lead over Wemby. That was the biggest. That was almost the biggest shot of the night, but really kind of gets clouded up with everything that happened after that shot.
Yeah,
So
he went back on defense and got cooked.
Yeah, so
both times down the floor.
Right. So I would say it's a salt and pepper shaker type thing with the mama mentality. He got a sprinkle of that on him because he don't let you see his emotion. He stayed within the moment and he played. That Brunson does have a sprinkle of that. But in order for him to encompass all of that, your boy gonna have to do what Jordan and Kobe did on the both sides of the floor and really dominate it and make you look at him like, damn, this man done took over the whole game. So it's only a sprinkle right now. Let's see if he gets. Let's see if he can dump the whole thing on. You know what I mean? Let's see if he can take the whole salt shaker and just pour it out everywhere going forward. But it's gonna take a little bit for us to see that. We're gonna see. We got the rest of the series. He might show that in the next 2 games. Who knows? But I don't believe that's gonna happen because the Spurs are gonna take it to, Spurs gonna do their thing.
No, they ain't. But let's not get it twisted. He ain't been that horrible on defense. I mean,
yeah, you horrible. You get stubbed out. You horrible.
Nah. That fourth quarter, bro. That was a different Spurs. Those boys saw that game slipping away, and they tried their hardest. And Brunson, man, I don't know, bro. It's just once you got him on the heel of his feet, man, he can't do shit. But I will say that last one, last night, that last shot Fox had made on Brunson, he pushed him, man. He pushed him. The refs ain't gonna call it, but I saw it. He pushed him. So that's how he got that one off. But that first one, I ain't gonna lie, that boy had Brunson out there on skates.
Already. All right. So, hey, we about to go to Madison Square. Knicks fans, I'm quite sure Mayor Socrates is going to say they're going to win Game 3. But the pressure's on San Antonio. They got to figure out something. Although both of these games have been close, they both going on good runs, both of these teams and stuff like that. They got to figure out a way for the move New York. And they finna go into Madison Square. It finna be crazy in New York.
Yeah.
Spurs. It ain't an easy place to win.
Sure ain't.
But Wemby,
and them New York fans about to be talking cash-ish all night long, boy. They gonna be in there with ripped alien heads on top of their head. They gonna be doing all kinds of stuff out there. So just to give my final thoughts, man, I think they're gonna go into Game 3. They're gonna turn it around, and they're gonna actually keep a lead. They're gonna be able to keep a lead because they're gonna mess around and figure out what they need to do offensively within the half court sets. And apply the pressure to New York that they really haven't been able to apply when it comes to keeping the lead. And they're going to end up doing that. And I'm going to say they're going to win by double digits tonight, man. They're going to shock New York. And it's going to be, it's going to be 2-1.
Already. You saying Spurs taking game 3. Go ahead, Mayor.
I feel like, I know you said the pressure is on the Spurs, but I feel like the Knicks has more pressure on them going home with a 2-0 lead and losing game 3 to the Spurs. I feel like, I don't know. I just think we're under a lot more pressure to try to hold them. No
Closing
game.
it.
We need to close it out in New York, bro. I don't want it to go back to San Antonio.
We going back.
Hey.
I mean,
once you get a little bit of nervousness in you, that's when the table turn. Hey.
No. I'm not nervous because I honestly think that we can finish them out. But for the sake of basketball and a fan of the game, I think I see the Spurs taking one. I don't see them taking game 3, but I do see them getting one in New York. Game 3, that's gonna be tough because the momentum is in our favor right now.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Hey, be looking out for the game changers to go live before game 3. Game 3 is on Monday. Yep, game 3 is on Monday. So be looking out for the Game Changers podcast on there, NickMaddenTV also too. Hey, game 3, like both Gnome G and Mary Socrates said, Spurs can take it. Knicks got to close it out, so they both under pressure though. You know what I'm saying?
We got to do that.
That been our time today. Mary Socrates, you gonna leave us with a couple words, dog, before we get out?
Man, thank y'all for all the comments. Don't y'all forget to like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Choose life.
Hey.
NickMaddenTV.